Hello everyone and welcome. If you are planning to upgrade your arcade stick to a Sanwa JLF Japanese lever, you basically have three options. This video I'm going to show you guys the three different types of Sanwa JLF levers that you can buy. The first one is going to be your standard Sanwa JLF, which most people have. Number two is going to be a Sanwa JLF that is silent. And then number three is going to be a detachable Sanwa JLF, which you can remove the shaft. For those who are new to arcade sticks, the Sanwa JLF lever is basically the most popular Japanese joystick lever in the fighting game community. They're known to be reliable, responsive, and they're widely used in Japanese arcades. Popular brands like Razer, Madcast, and Kwanba install Sanwa in their more expensive arcade sticks. Although Sanwa is popular, it doesn't mean that it is better than other joystick lever. It all comes down to personal preference. But if you are looking for a Sanwa JLF or you're looking to upgrade your arcade stick to a Sanwa JLF, I recommend you watching this video because I'm gonna give you a lot of information. I'm gonna compare them and so you make a better choice and also help you decide which one is right for you. First, let's take a look at the silent Sanwa JLF and take a look at what are the differences. On my left here, I have the standard Sanwa JLF. And on my right here, I have the silent Sanwa JLF. Let me give you a little rotation so you can kind of get an idea that they are pretty much identical. So judging by the appearance, you can see that the silent Sanwa JLF comes with a warranty sticker. Technically, if you break the warranty sticker, you void the warranty and you can't return it. Whereas on the standard Sanwa JLF, it doesn't come with a warranty sticker. I have purchased many of these in my life and I have never seen a warranty sticker on them. Difference number two, the silent Sanwa JLF comes with a one-piece blue restrictor gate, square gate, whereas the standard JLF comes with a clear square restrictor gate with a removable insert. There is no advantage here in terms of gameplay. It's just that the clear one, you can actually remove the insert and put in a different insert. For example, if you have different inserts at home or different restrictor gates, you can actually just pop one of the inserts and put it in a different one. You can also buy separate inserts without buying the whole restrictor gate to save money. So there is no difference in terms of gameplay. It's just this one is you have this option. And also I will have a video coming soon about restrictor gates, so if you're interested. And number three, the most important difference are the micro switches. This one has silent micro switches. There are a few reasons that someone may want a silent lever. For example, they don't want their opponents to listen to their inputs. And if you live with other people and you play a lot of games at night, it can be very loud. So now let's do a sound test comparison. This is the standard Sanwa JLF. As you can hear, it's very clicky. And this is the silent Sanwa JLF. As you can hear, it is pretty quiet. This is the sound test for the standard Sanwa JLF and the standard Sanwa button. Okay. As you can hear, it's very clicky. And the microphone is right here. Now this is the sound test for the silent Sanwa JLF. So as you guys can hear, there's no clicks. Whereas comparing it to the standard one, right? Very quiet. And the 360, Very strange. It feels very strange in the beginning. Okay. And I happen to have a silent Sanwa button laying around, so I put them together. So that's how it sounds. Okay. So why is this one not clicking? The reason is because the silent JLF uses different on-one micro switches. I will put the model name on the screen, and you can also see it here is the D2RVGSD3 on-one micro switches. These micro switches are silent, and it also has a higher tension than the ones on the standard one. What I mean by higher tension is that the amount of force required to press onto the switch and the amount of feedback that you get from the switch. So this one has a higher tension and this one has normal tension. Currently there are two models of the silent lever on the market. There is one with regular tension, just the same as the standard JLF, and there is a higher tension JLF, which I have. They made this new version because players were saying, hey, there's not enough feedback from these switches on the other one. Okay, basically saying now I can't hear the clicks because you made it silent, but I don't feel the clicks either. So they added more tension to this newer model. That way they can feel the clicks more. So if you're going to buy a if you're actually going to buy a silent Sanwa JLF, make sure you get the one with the higher tension. Okay, you're gonna have a better experience. At the end of the day, what do I think about? How do I feel about the silent Sanwa JLF? Personally, it is not for me because I need to hear all my clicks. I learn better with the sound on, and I probably will not play at night if I know someone is trying to sleep. And the price of this one, the silent one, is almost 3 times more expensive than the standard one. If you think that is expensive, you can actually just get the kit, which is only this part. Okay, not this. Take away this. You can actually just get this part for $45, but that is still almost twice as expensive than the standard JLF. So it is, to me, yeah, I need the sound, and I think it's a little bit too expensive. So for me, I'm just going to stay with the standard JLF. Now let's take a look at the detachable Sanwa JLF lever. You may ask, why would someone want a removable lever? Sometimes they want to store an arcade stick in a very slim cabinet, and sometimes they want to bring an arcade stick on the go in a very slim backpack, so they don't want to damage the lever while traveling. You know, many reasons. So on my left here I have the standard Sanwa JLF. On my right here I have the detachable Sanwa JLF. So what are the differences? Let me just give you a quick 360 view so you get an idea. They both look very similar. There are a few minor details, like the shaft cover on that comes with a Sanwa JLF lever is black, but the shaft cover that comes with the detachable lever is clear. This clear shaft cover acts as a very important element, which is I'm going to show you in a bit. And another detail is that on a standard lever, the ball top and the shaft cover, they both move freely. Okay, whereas on the detachable lever, they do not move freely. They move as a whole. Okay, but everything else is the same. Like in terms of the PCB, the switches, they are exactly the same. The plate. Now let me show you how this works. The lever basically comes in 5 pieces. You have the ball top, you have the shaft, you have the shaft cover, but also notice the shaft cover is a different shape on the bottom because it's the same shape as the base of the shaft of this part. So when this goes on, it basically locks into place. Okay, so this actually moves with the whole bottom half of the shaft. This is the shaft cover. The fourth piece is the washer, and the last final piece is your lever. You can assemble this however you want, but I'm going to show you the method that the instruction manual wants you to assemble. So the instruction manual wants you to do this. Put the shaft cover on, and then put the washer on. That's part one. Part two is putting the shaft and the ball top together. All right, and then screwing the top part into the lever. Okay, now you have a standard Sanwa lever, right? Pretty cool. Now to unscrew this, you just hold the shaft. Okay, no, hold the shaft cover and turn the ball top. It simply detaches, right? So this is now a successful detachable lever, right? Now we just take this off. Now we're back to 5 pieces. Looks very easy, right? This is actually a very smart design and idea. I think this is very clever and very smart. But I do notice that there are a few problems. So let's redo the scene again. So as the menu says, this part, and then this next part. Whoop. Right. Problem number one, because there's no way to make this tighter, like putting a flathead screwdriver here. You can only hand tighten this, so much, and it's gonna be a problem later on. Now, just like before, we're gonna screw this down to the lever, and you want to hold the shaft cover and then tighten it, right? Just like before, now it becomes a standard Sanwa JLF lever, right? It looks normal. Now, let's say pretend that we're done for the day. We're gonna detach it and put it away. Okay? So I'm gonna hold the shaft cover and turn the ball top. As you can see, here comes another problem. The shaft is left behind. The shaft is stuck to the base because the screw in the base is stronger than the screw on the top. Okay, because it was more force when you were turning it like this. Okay, now let me take this out and take this out. Now the problem is the shaft is stuck. So now we need to take this out. You will want to put this back in and use a flathead screwdriver on here, and hopefully you can hold on to the shaft cover and just turn. Yes, it was able to turn this time and it will come out. But for example, if you were to tighten this way too much, for example, let me see if I can emulate that problem. Actually, Okay, for example, if I was to tighten it super tight, okay, and then we'll take it out, and then now we want to untighten it. You hold on to the shaft cover, and then you want to tighten it. So you see how the whole thing is turning now. So the problem is now I need another screwdriver. Actually, this one in the back. And then this one in the front. There we go. So as you can see, it can get pretty tough to remove this part. So I don't think this is kind of meant to be detachable, like on and off on the go, because without the tool, it kind of defeats the purpose if this was meant to be a toolless experience. That means you have to always carry one or two flathead screwdrivers with you at all times. So at the end of the day, what do I think about the detachable Sanwa JLF lever? Although it is not perfect, but I think it is a very clever and smart idea and design. But this is not for me. Why? Number one, I don't really have a need for a detachable lever. The standard one works just fine for me. Number two, I am worried that the ball top and the shaft would come loose during a game. Number three, which is the main deciding factor, is that I don't use a shaft cover when I play fighting games. So whenever I have a joystick lever, I always remove the shaft cover and just use it like this. I find it more comfortable for my hands, and I find my executions to be a little bit better. Just a personal preference. And once I take off the shaft cover, I would switch it to a washer with a smaller opening, so it would block off the dust. And lastly, in conclusion, everybody has different needs. The silent lever and the detachable lever may not work for me, but it may work for you. So that's something for you to decide. So now that you know all the information about the three different Sanwa JLF levers, now you can make a better decision. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe is always helpful for a small channel. I have a lot more videos like this coming soon, and I'll see you guys on the next video.